Good Thursday evening, everybody. David Paul with you live in the KHOU 11 Weather Center on what really overall in Houston and Southeast Texas has been a lot of this beautiful summer day. We did go to the mid-90s today, but not much in the way of rainfall today. Had a couple of isolated thunderstorms, have one going in Montgomery County right now, but that's it. And now sun's going down. Beautiful evening. You can almost imagine that fall is in the air. You have to imagine it. It's really not in the air, but the sun angle getting lower earlier makes me think that fall is coming and football season right around the corner. Looking ahead, tomorrow, rain chances elevated to 60%, Saturday 60%, Sunday 30%. Now, elevated rain chances tomorrow and Saturday because of this area of disturbed weather in the Gulf of Mexico. A Hurricane Center, as of 6:30, has it at a 40% chance for development. It looks like it's going to be a rainmaker for Southeast Texas and for Texas, and it could be a flash flood maker in Central Texas. We'll take a look at that possibility here as we move along. High temp today at Bush did go to 97. Normal is 95. Record is 104. Set on this day back in 2023. This morning's low was 80. Normal is 76. Record low is 65 back in 2004. We could use a little bit of that right about now. Okay, let's get to it. Tropics still have a 40% chance that that area of disturbed weather becomes a depression or a storm. It says within the next 7 days. This is going to bump into northern Mexico and South Texas tomorrow. So it has to do it really within the next 24 hours. By tomorrow afternoon and evening, what there is of this will be making landfall, and that will be the end of its chance to develop. If this had longer time over the warm waters of the Gulf, I think no problem it would develop, but it's going to run out of time. And also, it's remained very disorganized. Just a bit of a slug of tropical moisture down here. There's a little bit of inflow on the east side of this thing and on the north side, but on the southwest side, there's no inflow. Got nice outflow at upper levels, so the upper level winds are marginally favorable for development, but it just hasn't been able to get its act together today. If there is a center to this, a low-level center, it's here near the southern side of the convection. The bright cloud tops you see indicate the cold cloud tops, which tell us where the deeper convection and thunderstorm activity is. And when you get this low-level center exposed or displaced from the deeper thunderstorm activity, it's a clear indication that the system is struggling to develop and really struggling to survive. Hurricane hunters flew it today out of Biloxi. They flew in what is a very common pattern when they go into a system that's developing. It's called a figure 4 delta, so you've got these delta patterns here, and then they flew out of here. They were unable to find a closed low, therefore it was not upgraded, but a 40% chance that it does so before what there is of this bumps into near Brownsville. That'll be tomorrow afternoon and evening. Forecast models of spaghetti plots, very consistent. These have just updated, taking it into northern Mexico or deep South Texas. On that type of a track, we wouldn't get the center of it, but we'll be on the dirty side of the circulation, so we're going to get a sling of moisture up into the entire Texas coast. That's what's going to be raising our rain chances significantly. Computer modeling on this, so we go into tomorrow morning. Houston, Galveston, an isolated shower near the coast or the bay is possible. Otherwise, we get a quiet start tomorrow morning. You see all the rain, disorganized, heavy rain and thunder showers off the South Texas coast and Brownsville and off the coast of Pottery Island. Now, between 7 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to get a surge of tropical moisture coming in from this. It's going to move in here quickly. So we'll go from a quiet morning to an active lunchtime and active afternoon with rain and thunder. Watch how I'll put this in motion, and you'll be able to track that moisture at the leading edge of it getting in here. Here we go. Just swooshes in here. And so that's going to be an active day with a lot of rain and thunder showers around tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And it may get going by lunchtime as well. So your afternoon soccer practice, afternoon football practice may be impacted by some rain. That's tomorrow. So remember, if there is a little center to this and there is a little swirl, it's coming in down here near Brownsville. When I put this in motion going into Saturday, I want you to watch the remnant circulation, the remnant core of circulation comes into South Texas, slows down, and will move into South Central Texas and maybe the Hill Country. And that will be a flash flood threat Friday night. Here it comes. See the swirl? Friday night into early Saturday morning. So 5:30 a.m. is what you're looking at timing on this. And these, we call them core rain events. The little apple core, little core of what's left of the system can, with that tropical moisture coming in, can create very heavy rain in an isolated area, and that can cause flash flooding. So they are on alert in central Texas Friday night through the day on Saturday for the potential for flash flooding here and maybe back into the hill country. We will see rain and thunder showers blossom late morning into lunchtime on Saturday, and then we will see scattered showers about Saturday afternoon. So we stay with a good chance for rain. I've got a 60% chance as we go through the day on Saturday here in Houston, Galveston. After that, things will begin to calm down a little bit. As far as looking at computer modeling on the rain, you know, it doesn't look that impressive. A third of an inch San Antonio, quarter of an inch Corpus Christi. These weak tropical systems can sometimes really outperform what the modeling shows as far as rainfall. And also it may be, you know, you get a very isolated spot that gets several inches of rain while the rest get in general a third to a half an inch of rain. Outside right now, again, it's beautiful. Still 94 at Bush Continental Airport here at 6:36. Current temps across the board. Conroe's 93, Tomball's 91, Sugarland 94 on a beautiful late summer evening. Looks like a little bit of haze in the atmosphere, but that's about it. And that right there is our lone thunderstorm right now. Everybody else is really quiet. We've had very few showers today. A little clap of thunder up here near Pinehurst. There's 249. Let's see, there's FM 149. There's Karen, there's Todd, Highway 105 at the top of the screen there. So it's drifting north. If it holds together, maybe it could get through Karen and up to Montgomery on Highway 105, but it looks like it wants to weaken. These things have been pulsing up pretty quickly and then pulsing back down, and they're called pulse thunderstorms because they will do that. So that's about it. And what's out there ends by 8 o'clock. We don't get a repeat of last night where we had thunderstorms raging until about 9 o'clock in northwest Harris County. Friday morning, isolated storms near the coast. And this is a little different. So by noon, instead of isolated storms near the coast, we've got these isolated storms all the way into the I-10 corridor. That's the leading edge of the deeper tropical moisture coming in, and that will result in a good chance for scattered showers and thunder showers tomorrow afternoon and early evening. Everything should be moving south to north pretty quickly, so the flood threat is low, but it's not zero. I think if we get any issues, it'll be minor street ponding and street flooding on Friday afternoon. You were here yesterday. You're generally in the same spot here on the 14th. We'll go to the peak of September 10th here pretty quickly. So tropically, statistically wise, this is when we would expect to see more activity, and we're seeing it. There's the blob we're watching in the western Gulf. That is Tropical Storm Erin. Erin is looking healthier. Got winds up to 60. Once winds get to 74 sustained, that'll be a Cat 1 hurricane. Moving west at 17. Pressure's down to 998 millibars, so it's dropped again from yesterday. And the forecast track has not changed, which is great news for the greater and lesser Antilles Islands. It misses them completely. Gets to 125 sustained winds as a Cat 3 going into Monday, Tuesday, but also misses the Bahamas. This one's going to be a fish storm, it looks like. There's Bermuda. There's the Outer Banks. Looking at the extended modeling on this, again, Bermuda right there, Outer Banks. It shoots the gap, stays off the East Coast, off into the cooler waters of the North Atlantic as we head into next Friday. This Friday, tomorrow, 20% rain chance in the morning, 30% chance for scattered thunderstorms by lunchtime. So a few thunder showers may get some of y'all's lunchtime a little bit wet. 60% chance in the afternoon as the deeper tropical moisture arrives and moves in. The extended, again on Saturday, a 60% chance for rain and thunder showers, and some of those downpours will be heavy in the tropical atmosphere. Sunday, back it off to a 30% chance. Keep it at a daily chance for those afternoon scattered showers to keep going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So there's a lot going on, but for the moment, if the forecast holds the way it is, we get an increased chance for scattered thunder showers, and that's really about it. I will say this, if you have plans to go to the beach Friday, Saturday, there will be an increased rip current threat, so be really careful with swimming. Otherwise, enjoy it with just an increased chance for rain and thunder showers from the tropical moisture. That's where we stand on this Thursday. Have a great evening, everybody.